There you go.
Jesus Christ, she's full, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
Yeah, I need to go for a ride.
On your own bike.
Your bike actually leans, that's...
Yeah, on a kickstand that works. Duo ride soon. Gotta be soon.
Oh, yes.
She's got the baffle in, so she's not very impressive right now. I apologise. But it is 10 PM, you know. I don't have my earplugs in. I can't be bothered to put them in now. That's fine. I need to figure out what to talk about. Look at the light. Oh, it's still got a clock. Oh, wow.
Oh, I missed this.
Soon. Soon. Bye. You good? I'll see you later. Christ, why is the bike so heavy sometimes? Cheeky Nando's. Done. And I thought I'd stick the camera back on and make another video, because why not? If anyone has any advice about this pin lock I have in this visor, because it doesn't quite fit, but it does fit, if that makes sense. Like it's the correct thing, and it has fitted previously. It's just now it's slightly raised by one of the pins, which means I think it's a little bit blurry, but I can't quite tell. This visor might just need a clean. I don't really know what advice you can give me, because it's just, that's how it is, you know. I might just take the pin lock out and put it back in and see if that solves the issue. How do I always forget what gear I'm in? My visor's definitely a bit foggy on the corner, and the glare from these lights is not fun. Stay. Oh, okay, they're ages away. That's fine. I don't like junctions. Whee! Do you know, I've been considering putting this little throttle thing back on. So, when I first got the bike, my wrists used to get fatigued pretty quickly. I generally have quite weak wrists. I tried to train them, but it is what it is. And it's like this little paddle thing that you attach to your throttle. It's only like 10 quid. It's an Oxford paddle thing. I saw it on another girl's video, actually. She also had a Ninja 250, and it was one of the little mods she put on. Say it's a mod. It's a little, like, it's a detachable thing that you just put around the throttle, and it basically just means you open the throttle by putting pressure on it through your palm, rather than like twisting it around with your wrist, if that makes sense. And obviously with a small bike like this, you obviously tend to have the throttle quite wide open. So I put it on when I was doing a lot. I think I went to Birmingham and back one evening, and I just put it on to make the motorway riding a bit more comfortable, and it definitely worked. Day to day I don't have it on, because if you're not used to it, it can make slow maneuvers a little bit more difficult, because you think you're putting less throttle in than you actually are. Crikey, I very rarely ride without my earplugs in now, and I know why. Is because this wind noise just gets very, very loud. I don't even need the sat nav anymore. It's just, my geography skills are awful sometimes. So I'm not really sure what to talk about in this video, because I used up all my talking points in the first one. So I suppose I'll ask, what do you want us to talk about? So you saw Katie at the beginning of the video, and I've been talking about how we're getting our Cardo pack talk soon, and we're sort of going to start making the content we want to make when it's the two of us on a group ride, or the two of us on a duo ride. We've already got some stuff lined up. So for example, a review / comparison of Noxie, the Ninja 250R, compared to Harry the Honda CBR 300. So there's stuff that we've got planned, and obviously gear as well. We both had different issues with getting gear, and just in general sort of like riding confidence, if that makes sense. We're both quite cautious to start with. I know some people can just get on a bike and then that's it, they're good. Whereas for us two, it took some time, and our first duo rides were very, well, we went out early hours Sunday morning to sort of miss a lot of traffic so we wouldn't be pressured by people when we were on our 125s. And oh, it's my favourite time of night. Look at this, it's open, well lit, and I'm just cruising. I love it. See, the reason we made this channel, it partly for a bit of fun, you know, document us going from, well, we never showed obviously our 125s, we've only just started, but going from our small displacement, the 250 with 300cc bikes, to hopefully something a little bit bigger, restricted for the second year of A2, and then obviously whenever we want to upgrade to a big A license bike. Obviously we've got that to document, but it's also the fact that when I was learning to ride, and I think Katie was the same, there were moments where I wondered whether it was suited to me, you know, and I get some questions in our Instagram DMs about like, am I too short to ride? Am I too small? Is the bike going to be too heavy for me? Worries from other women who are sort of similar to us. This bike weighs 3 times my weight, you know, and it was daunting the first time sitting on it, thinking, how on earth am I going to manage this? And the truth is, if it's going to drop, it's going to drop. There are bikes a lot heavier than this. Noxie's a little bike in comparison to the other sport bikes out there. She's still heavy to move, and you know, I'm still on my tiptoes, and that's not something I'm scared of anymore. It's something I've learned to work with. And I think that's the thing, is that one of the reasons why I needed a bit more time to learn and a bit more confidence, and to gain a bit more confidence, is because it was getting over the fear of the weight of the bike. It might not seem it, but I'm a very anxious person. I worry a heck of a lot about random stuff. My brain always goes to the worst case scenario. Both of us are like this, both me and Katie, and sometimes we don't help each other because we're both like it. If you had told me even 2-3 months ago that I'd be going on group rides on my own, I'd be riding my sport bike down the dual carriageway, talking to people on the internet through my GoPro, it's unbelievable. And to the people that have messaged recently wondering if this is something they can do, even though they really want to ride a bike, they're wondering if it's something that's fit for them, I would say give it a go. And also, don't be put off if your first experience of riding a bike is freakishly scary, is you know, you suddenly feel like there's a huge mountain in front of you instead of like a small hill that you thought you'd have to climb to learn to ride. It can feel really daunting, and I want you to give it a go, and I want you to keep at it until you really think, yes, I can do this, or no, I can't do this. So moral of the story, please don't be put off by your first go. I dropped my 125 so many times. I've dropped Noxie. Doesn't mean I can't learn to ride a bike. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's just what I'm thinking, because of just some questions we've had. Oh, there's gravel on the road. Just some questions we've had from people who want to get into riding. And now this channel's become a bit more about sort of what I wish I would have watched when I first started riding. Yes, it's okay to feel incredibly scared about your bike. Just keep going. Safely. Alright. I'll end the video here. I'll see you all later. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!